Rickey Smiley Morning Show. The most funny in the morning. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Just another day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. God is good all the time and all the time. God is good, ladies and gentlemen. So happy to have you this morning and every morning. The senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas, Dr. Frederick Douglass Haynes. Pastor Haynes, good morning.
Good morning, Rickey Smiley. How you doing, bro?
Man, blessed and highly favored, man. God is good. Just happy to be alive.
I know that's right, man.
Yeah, I know you got a fabulous word for us.
Oh, I appreciate it, Rick. Isn't it good to know that when other people lie to you, turn their backs on you, even stab you in the back, that God keeps God's promises? When God gives a promise, I promise you, God is good for his promise. You can go to the bank on God's promises, knowing that God will do what God said God would do. Guess what God has promised to do? God has promised us that he would deliver us. God has promised us to be a healer, and God has promised us to protect us. I love the good news that God has promised to deliver us. So when you find yourself feeling stuck like Chuck in situations you need to get out of, stuck in a bad way in terms of your own emotional spirit, and you're wondering how you're going to get out of what you're feeling, the good news is God can deliver you. God can raise you up when other situations are trying to drag you down. God, I promise you, is a deliverer, but not just a deliverer. God is a protector. God will protect you. God will come through for you when others come at you that you didn't even send for. God will protect you. As a matter of fact, the Bible puts it like this: he prepares a table before you in the presence of your enemies. The Bible puts it like this: no weapon formed against you is going to prosper. I'm letting you know God is a protector. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? But then finally, the song says God promised us he'd be a healer. Isn't it good to know that God will heal you? Someone can testify you were flat on your back and somehow God raised you up, and now you're stronger than you've ever been before. Somebody had a broken heart, but God put the pieces of your broken heart back together, and you're stronger in those broken places because God is a healer. Listen, go ahead, have a good day. You can go to the bank on the fact that God has made promises that God will keep, and God has promised to be a healer, a protector, and a deliverer. Now have a good day and cash in on those promises.
Oh, man, thank you for that word, Pastor Haynes. Let's get into this music. Love you, Pastor Haynes.
Love you, Ricky. Have a great one.
You too. Let's go.
All right, y'all. News headlines.
Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, 12 minutes after the hour, y'all got your front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's your Wednesday morning news. Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot lost her bid for re-election on Tuesday, ending her historic run as the city's first black woman and first openly gay person to serve in the position. Lightfoot, a Democrat, failed to get enough votes to move on to an April 4th runoff. Instead, Paul Vallis, a former CEO of Chicago Schools, will face Brandon Johnson, a Cook County commissioner endorsed by the Chicago Teachers Union.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. In other news, airlines around the world are changing flight schedules for thousands of upcoming summer flights. Now, if you've already booked a flight for May, June, July, or August, there is a chance your departure time or day of travel has changed. The move is being made to help airlines schedule flights as efficiently as possible. American Airlines has already changed or cut roughly 60,000 flights between May 1st and September 1st. Down south, Ricky, the new College of Florida's reshaped Board of Trustees voted on Tuesday to abolish diversity, equity, and inclusion programs. Now, the move follows Florida Governor Ron DeSantis' decision to move the college in a conservative direction. Get this, DeSantis also said that he intends to defund all diversity, equity, and inclusion programs at state colleges and universities in the state of Florida.
So, Special K, you think that's going to help him in a election he'll probably be the Republican nominee.
It'll help him with the base. It's not going to help him in a general election.
Yeah, because I'm thinking,
it's too unpopular.
I think about when Bush ran in 2000, he kind of moved to the middle and got like 10% of the black vote.
You have to move to the middle in a general because most people aren't that extreme.
But they're going to use that to run against him or whatever, and I don't. He's not going to win like that. But he think he is.
Him and Trump going to eat each other alive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
wow.
He's making a lot of extreme moves in Florida. Lastly, I have this for you, Ricky. A modest amount of daily intense exercise is enough to reduce the risk of premature death in various diseases. In fact, a new review of studies found that just 11 minutes of physical activities such as brisk walking, dancing, swimming, playing tennis, or hiking can improve your overall health. So another reminder to move your body. I'm Maria Moore, and that's a quick look at what's happening in news. For more stories and other headlines, visit RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what's going on in sports?
What's up there, Maria? Kobe Bryant's widow, Vanessa, has now settled with L.A. County for a total of $28.8 million from the helicopter crash lawsuit, holding those accountable who took pictures of Kobe's and daughter Gigi's remains and leaked them to the public. She's going to be donating that money to Mamba and Mambacita Sports Foundation. Now, it's always good to hear Shannon Sharp and Skip Bayless debate on Undisputed. Skip thinks that LeBron James is lying and faking about his foot injury.
He scored 11 points in the fourth quarter after he, quote-unquote, hurt himself. I heard something pop.
Can I ask you a question?
Why didn't you take yourself out?
Can I ask you a question? I just want to know this. Why is it when LeBron James, if someone says there's something wrong with LeBron James, you either said it's not that serious or he's lying.
Okay.
But you never called into question when Tom Brady said anything. Tom Brady had off-season surgery. He had it. How do you know? Did you perform the surgery?
No, but he announced it, and I believe he did. Okay, wait a second. Are you calling Tom Brady a liar?
Just if you call it LeBron James a liar about his injury, I'm absolutely calling Tom Brady a liar.
I love it, dog. I love it, man.
Yeah, boy, that's good there.
Yes, sir.
That's good there.
Now, the Lakers are currently in 12th place in the West. I don't see LeBron faking it, trying to get his team into the playoffs, man. So, but it's always good to debate. Everybody got their own opinion. That's my quick sports report. Gary, what up there, Pippen?
All right, y'all. Larsa Pippen, y'all, she's speaking out finally to People magazine. She said, y'all, that she doesn't talk about Marcus Jordan with Scottie Pippen, her ex-husband, and she said she doesn't care who he dates. She said, quote, I hope he finds happiness, and I'm happy, and I wouldn't care who he dates. She said if he was happy, he could literally date anybody on the planet. That's what Miss Larson told People magazine about her ex. Now, she also said that she doesn't talk about her new boat either with her former husband, Scottie Pippen, nor does she care to know about his exes and who's he dated. Now, in an exclusive interview with People, Larsa is 48 years old and Marcus is 32, and he's the son of Mr. Michael Jordan, y'all. She said, honey, quote, I feel like I don't ask my ex who he dates if he doesn't really ask me who I date. She said she and Scottie, they got married back in 1997 and they finalized their divorce back in December of 2021, more than 3 years, honey, after their split. Now they're saying that Scottie was 57 and he famously played alongside Michael Jordan 59 with the Bulls back in the 90s, and she added that when she and Scottie speak, they're focused on their 4 children and not each other's romantic relationship. And she also said she loved Marcus Jordan. She said if he asked her to dye her hair green, she would do it.
Ooh.
Wow.
And, they were asking, is he going to be on the Real Housewives of Miami? Because, that's the show she's on. She said maybe and maybe not. So, congratulations to her. And she really loved him. Man, they look like they really loved each other, too. Look like she didn't love Scottie as much as she loved Marcus.
Oh, Lord.
You never know.
She loved him when he was out there playing basketball for the Chicago Bulls.
Okay, she loved Toucan Sam then.
Yeah, and all his best years. Now, he retired,
right?
And she ain't got nothing for him. Now she going for the other star's son.
Yeah, that's right. Do it, Miss Larson.
Trifling.
Wow.
She did what she had to do. Nobody want nobody with bad knees, honey. That boy Mark's got good knees, so there you go. All right, the Kahlua today, honey, is one of my favorite Kahluas. My Kahlua today, y'all, is Periwinkle. On the high end, you say Periwinkle, and on the low end, you say beautiful soft blue. That's your Kahlua for today. Brad, what you got coming up in the hot spot?
Coming up next in the hot spot, LaToya Jackson's ex-fiance wants her mother to testify for him. Wait till I tell you what's going on up next. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, it's the bottom of the hour. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, y'all, the ex of Michael Jackson's sister, LaToya Jackson, has reportedly demanded the late pop star's 92-year-old mother appear for a deposition as he fights against allegation that he stole $1 million worth of memorabilia. Now, according to the estate, Jeffrey Phillips stayed at the pop star's home for 9 days following his death on June 25th, 2009. Now, during his extended visit, he allegedly took clothes, handwritten notes, a briefcase with business and personal letters, Michael's driver's license, and his iPhone. Now, the estate is accusing him of improperly taking the items and attempting to sell the property years later. Now, the documents reportedly said that the items included roughly 109 CDs/DVDs, most of which either contain handwritten notes on them or are private special editions, personal and legal papers, handwritten notes, 5 hard drives, a microphone set, a photo album with Michael on the cover, 3 Silver Mac laptops, 2 iPods, and 2 dictaphones with 2 micro cassettes, and 3 standard
He had a
cassette
field
tapes.
day, didn't he?
That's what I'm saying. How do you have time to steal all that in 9 days? And ain't nobody watching? Where was their cameras at? Anyway, allegedly the missing items are worth at least $1 million. And as a response, Jeffrey, who was with LaToya Jackson from 1995 to 2015, has denied he stole the property. But how he want their mama to testify for him?
Right.
Yeah.
92. Leave that lady
try to
alone.
get her trapped up in
That's why.
in something.
Yeah, they gonna
But
protect
why you
her.
going to stay in Michael Jackson's house after he died anyway? Why you staying there?
I don't know. They probably called himself trying to help. He was
Yeah.
LaToya's husband then. So he was probably acting like he was trying to help and was just crooked the whole time. Oh, that's just crazy to me. Leaving people alone. They've been through enough, Lord.
But my thing is, how did they know specifically all the things he stole?
Maybe they kept documents of what he had or whatever.
Yeah, it had to be.
Or maybe she seen the stuff or something and wrote it down or something. I don't know.
I probably caught him trying to sell it.
That's probably what happened.
Yeah.
Wow, that is horrible. All right, last but not least, y'all. Yesterday, a judge set new sentencing date for Tory Lanez in the Meg Thee Stallion shooting case. Now, according to reports from the court reporter Megan Cuniff, the new sentencing date is April 10th. She tweeted he won't be sentenced for his 3 felony convictions for shooting Meg Thee Stallion. Instead, the sentencing will be delayed to give his new lawyers more time to prepare a motion for new trial. Now, meanwhile, Judge David Hereford also lifted the gag order on him, and now he can speak publicly on the shooting case. He was spotted in court wearing orange jail garb and a black wave cap. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note, but coming up next, we got Rock T's HBCU. Rock T, what you going to be talking about?
Let's go holler at Claflin University today, man.
Claflin?
Yes, indeed. We're going to get it, man. HBC, it's coming up next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Hey.
Now you know.
And if you don't know, now you know.
HBC, you know.
Let's go, baby. Let's get it on, man. It's about that time. Rock Teasy up in the house. HBC, we're going to always highlight, showcase, and put a spotlight on our heroes and sheroes that attended or currently attend our amazing historically black colleges and universities. We finna head to Orangeburg, South Carolina. Claflin University, established in 1869. Home of the Orange and Maroon Panthers and Pantherettes. Let's talk about one of y'all's former students, Mr. Leo Twiggs, an American painter who developed the Fine Arts Department at South Carolina State University, where he taught from 1973 until 1998. Twiggs received his Bachelor of Arts degree from Claflin University. He received his Master's of Arts degree from New York University. He became the first African-American student to receive a Doctorate of Arts from the University of Georgia. Always continuing to raise the bar. He has presented over 50 one-man shows during his career. And he was the first visual artist to receive the Verner Award. If y'all don't know what that is, that's the Governor's Trophy for outstanding contributions to the arts in South Carolina. Mr. Leo Twiggs, another proud HBCU alum. If you didn't know, now you know. If you want me to highlight your favorite HBCU, hit me up on my social media platforms at Rock T Holla. Let's get it.
HBCU, know.
Everybody who rode in an ambulance car, throw your hands up. If you rode in an ambulance car, everybody who rode in the ambulance car, everybody, everybody.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the teeth. It's Gary, baby.
Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Gary has the tea and the color of the day. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Wednesday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. It's a very sad time right now for Janet Jackson, y'all. Now, Janet's wonderful nephew, Tito Joe, y'all. They call him TJ. They say he threw some shade at his famous Aunt Janet Jackson. He accused her, y'all, of provocative concerts, degrades, and objectifies women in a way that's just not healthy. Now, they're saying that Jackson shows are known for being raunchy. Now, they're saying a fan tweeted a clip of Janet touching a fan as well as simulating fellatio. Well, now, somebody said, quote, I never liked when she did this. This is what Tito said, y'all, honey. He said, honey, I don't like when females are overly sexualized in art. It degrades and objectifies women in a way that's just not healthy. He said, I prefer, honey, that's the way love goes, honey. Jan, that's what he said he liked, honey. And he also said that, you know, honey, that it's just not a good look, honey, when Janet does this, and it hurts him.
Wait a minute, come closer to the mic. Say that again.
He said it hurts him when his Aunt Janet does that. He said, and this is Tito's son.
Yeah.
And, you know, Tito is one of the older brothers, and, you know, he knows exactly, you know, what his sister does and stuff or whatever. But it's sad that his son is saying it. He said he wish people would just respect the black women we put in our music videos. And if you are really serious about making a difference, stop supporting the negative images many black female celebs portray, y'all.
Oh, he must be deep in church or something. Janet used to do that in her old shows. She don't really do that too much no more. But so what if she does? What's wrong with that? She gives a great show, a great performance. Like, I ain't with this. I don't like it. It's stupid. And he need to keep his opinions to himself.
But
but you also, that's the way love goes. The lyrics say, go deeper, baby, deeper.
Yeah.
So he said that he's all right with that track, but not the other one. So
yeah.
Oh, is that what the lyrics say?
Yeah, she said, go
put
deeper,
that on
baby,
tonight.
deeper.
When I call from five.
Yeah, is he listening to the lyrics?
Yeah.
He's confused.
Yeah, but it's sad. I feel so sorry for Tito, honey.
Tito?
He's a little sensitive.
Don't feel sorry for Tito. His son grown.
No, that's him. His name, too. He's Tito Jr.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but bless his soul. His Aunt Janet just needs to, maybe need to do more Christian shows, probably.
Child.
I don't know. But anyway, let's keep him lifted, y'all. All right, moving on, honey. Moving on, honey, in other celebrity news, y'all. Glorilla. Now, y'all know Glorilla's real name, y'all, and which is she has such a beautiful name, honey. Her name is Miss Gloria Hallelujah Woods.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah, well, honey, they say this girl was performing recently, baby, honey, at a concert, and she did the surf thing, you know, the little surfing thing, how the celebrities throw each other out in the people in the audience, and somebody took her wig.
Yep.
Oh,
you can't jump in it, Brett. You better tell them what happened, Brett.
You can't do that.
You better tell them what happened, Brett, when you dive in the audience.
They'll take everything off you that they can get.
Really?
They'll take your jewelry, your hair, your wig, your braids, your barrettes, your beads, everything.
What?
And they'll try to kiss you, fondle you, whatever they can do while they can reach you because they just want a piece of you.
Really?
Yeah.
And they said the fact he only took it and sold it on eBay for $10,000.
Ooh,
so
that's trifling.
You know, because they got good wigs. You know, these wigs nowadays, honey, they are not cheap at all, honey. I mean, they cost a lot.
She said they got that wig.
Yeah.
Did she have cornrows underneath?
Yeah, she probably had cornrows underneath and stuff like that. But I mean, they should have took that woman's hair though, honey. But you know, I guess you gotta do what you gotta do.
She had that thing stitched on good enough. You gotta get it stitched on a little bit, like somewhere around the edges or something. So they try to take it off. It ain't coming off.
But on the video, it looked like she took it off. It looked like they pulled it and she just went on and took it.
And threw it out in the
I guess
audience.
to not get her scalp pulled out.
That must have been the last
It
song.
probably was glued in the
Yeah.
front.
But
Okay.
she just kind of snatched it off and just let him have it.
Oh, that hurt.
Do they still use that screen door material on the wigs?
Yes. Oh, yes.
That's how you keep
Man,
them
that's
glued
why
down.
people are. Yeah, that's why. Like, if you get a hole in your screen, that's why it's hard to get screen material. For your screen though.
Not the same thing, bruh.
You sure?
I'm absolutely sure. You know that screen thing is real thick, and it's keep the bugs
No,
out.
it's the
and
same
stuff.
screen though. Cause I saw a chick. She had the screen on her forehead and had a fly in it.
All right, now to put a fly in the baby. Maybe he was getting that glue that the wig was glued to. Glue in the glue. All right, now the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, yeah, is periwinkle. On the high end, you say periwinkle, and on the lunch, you say beautiful soft blue. That's your color for today, honey.
Come get on the floor, Rock. Oh, get your girl Brad off the floor.
Yes, baby.
Y'all give it up for Gary with the T. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Got your wake up calls. 8669. Ricky, let's go.
Here we go. Wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Get it together. They woke you up this long, this late. Doing your house shoes, so we be better. Wake up.
Come on.
Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Wanna know where you calling from? So come on and tell us and just wake up.
Good morning, everyone. This is Cynthia from the ATL down here in Florida. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
This is Erica calling from Cleveland, Ohio. I would like to wish my son a happy 23rd birthday. Everybody in Cleveland, wake up, wake up, wake up.
This is Robin from Charlotte, North Carolina. I want to say good morning to all of my sorority sisters of Gamma Phi Delta Sorority Incorporated. Wake up, you.
Good morning. This is Angela from Orlando. Wake up, Andrea, wake up.
Hello, this is Doris Daughtery Cox Sneed from Dayton, Ohio. I wake up every morning and listen to the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
When you at Richmond, wake up. In Little Rock, wake up. Hey, Tulsa, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Come on, Flint, wake up. In Toledo, wake up. Des Moines, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
I appreciate it, Brad.
You're welcome, Ricky.
All right, y'all. Coming up next, man. Bernie Jenkins got your church announcements. You don't want to miss that. Up next, Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Our favorite grandmama, Miss Bernice Jenkins.
Yeah.
Janie, good morning, Janie.
Good morning.
Just another day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. God is good.
All the time.
And all the time.
God is good.
Here's our church announcement this morning. Govern yourselves.
Accordingly.
Govern yourselves.
Accordingly.
Now, the program for Easter service has been released, and the first annual Usher Board member most built like a bell pepper contest. Jenny, you ever seen somebody that built up like a bell pepper?
Yeah.
So the Usher Board member most built like a bell pepper contest will be at 2 p.m. Don't meet me there. Beat me there. Now, the sunrise service will start with the dramatic reenacting of the resurrection. What is it? The resurrection.
Yeah, it's the resurrection. You got it.
With Deacon Griner playing Jesus. And he gonna lay down under the big rock behind the fellowship hall on Friday afternoon. And we're gonna roll it out from on top of him Sunday morning. So I hope they put him a Lunchable or something in there, something for him to snack on.
Yeah.
And a bag where he can use the bathroom, because they're going to put him up under there Friday afternoon. And early Sunday morning. We're going to roll him. He's going to rose. Don't meet me there. Beat me there.
All right now.
Now, for the first time in 223 weeks, for the first time in 223 weeks, we don't have no funeral scheduled for this week. Now, we do need prayer for Brother Durwood Jester. You know him, Janie?
Yeah.
And he is recovering from a sprained back and 2 broke ribs.
Ooh, man.
And he got hurt on a field trip with his 5-year-old son's class at a dairy farm last week. And he was trying to show them how to milk a cow.
How you get hurt doing that?
And after a few minutes, looked down and said that don't look like... that don't look like milk. And the white man came over and said...
What'd he say?
What'd he say, Miss Jenkins?
Take your time, Miss Jenkins. Just go ahead and say it.
Oh, no.
She's so crushed by the accident.
Oh, Lord.
Just say it.
Oh, Lord.
The white man came over and said, well, that's cause this is a bull.
Hey, Rock.
Oh,
Lord.
it's a bull, not a cow. And Durwood jumped up so fast, the bull got mad and kicked him in the chest. The moral of the story is you got to finish what you start. That concludes our church announcement. All right, Jada, have a nice day. All right. Yes, sir. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Who is this? Of course. What happened to you, dog? What's up? What's wrong, Black Tony?
I'm on my way to the hospital.
You in the ambulance?
Yeah. I'm in the ambulance right now.
Everybody rode in an ambulance car.
I'm glad you think it's a joke, Shawty. I'm glad you think it's a joke.
No, what happened?
Call Dr. Carr. You tell him to meet me at the hospital. I don't trust them other doctors over there. I don't want no white folk working on me. It might be my last time talking to y'all, Shawty.
What's wrong?
I went over to the trap last night. I ain't been over there in a minute. I went over to the trap last night. I know I shouldn't have went over though.
Right.
They be wilding out over there. I'm trying to be a professional and do my job. But I went over to the trap. And then I done got the slap boxing with one of them crackheads.
Oh, man, how much?
He was just playing. We was just messing around and slap boxing. But he was one of the little nasty little crackhead.
Yeah.
And he done, hey, Rob.
Yeah.
He done slapped his hand over by I said, don't hit me in my face, whatever you do, 'cause you got them little nasty crack hands. He done hit me in my face, and his finger done went in my mouth and touched my tongue.
Oh, man,
I got some. I know I got some. My tongue started itching. So I'm on my way to the hospital right now. That little crack hand, he got them little skinny crack fingers, they real black.
Yeah, he been holding that crack pipe and that lighter.
And my tongue went no.
Oh, man.
So I'm on my way to the hospital right now to try to get them.
Well, hospital, you got insurance? You got Blue Cross Blue Shield?
No, I need your information from the job. And don't we get paid today, sir?
Yeah, we get paid today.
Yeah.
Can you cash out me my paycheck, please, sir?
I don't know how to do that. Can't do that.
Send it to my girl.
Oh, God.
I'm going to text you her cash out.
Can't do that. Ain't that grand larceny or something?
Am I good for the day, Shawty?
Yeah, hey, yeah, you good for the day, but I don't know. I probably could talk to the boss, get them to pay you in cash. Can you be up here in about an hour?
They gonna pay me in cash?
Yeah.
All right, I'll see y'all in about an hour, about 9:30, about 9:15, 9:30.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, 4 minutes after the hour, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Gary has the tea and the clue of the day. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning to you. It's Wednesday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. If you can recall, y'all, back in December, y'all, when it was announced that Chris Rock, y'all, will be performing the first ever live stream comedy show on Netflix, y'all. They said now it's been confirmed that Mr. Rock will definitely be speaking about the slap. Yes, honey. From page 2, they're saying after mostly staying mum, y'all, for a year, being egregiously slapped by Will Smith at last year. Isn't it
egregiously?
Oh, egregiously. Is that right?
Yeah, it's egregiously.
What'd you say, though?
But it's spelled
You said
E-G-R-E-G. I put Greg. I said Greg.
He said egregiously.
Yeah, egregiously. Egregiously.
Greg.
Anyway, y'all, after staying mum, y'all, for about a year, being egregiously slapped by Will Smith at last year's Oscar, y'all, they're saying that the stand-up comedy, y'all, could finally get the final word Saturday night, y'all. Now, they're saying, y'all, that here's going to be a doozy, y'all. Now, a source exclusively said that if you were waiting to see Rock on your tour, honey, address the infamous Will Smith slap situation, the comedian is waiting, y'all, to spill his humorous take on it, and it's going to be his live Netflix stand-up special.
Oh,
now,
God.
the source also added, y'all, a thing, but I don't like that, though. They're saying that the source added that Rock has decided to address it during his stand-up special Saturday in Baltimore, y'all, when Chris Rock's selective outrage streams live from the Hippodrome Theater. I don't like that he milked that hell.
Well, yeah, I mean,
he ain't said nothing in forever. This is perfect. This is right. He doing it the right way.
No, but his take on it is really funny. I saw him when he was rehearsing, working out his material. Yeah. His take on it is really funny. It's very Chris Rock.
Dave Chappelle take on it is even funny.
Yeah, that's what comedians do. You take a bad situation and you make it into something funny.
I went and saw. I can't repeat some of the stuff Dave Chappelle said on stage. I cannot wait.
Yeah, well, I can't because I don't like that you milked us and made us wait for a whole damn year.
Damn right.
He could have did what he wanted to do. He was traumatized by that. So however long he wanted anybody to wait, that's on him. He the one that got hit. He was the victim.
Right.
That
So
damn
it don't matter. He can talk about it when he wants to.
Yeah, he ready to talk about it now. He wasn't ready to talk about it then. Because a lot of times you just don't, you going through the trauma. So now when the trauma, now we can talk about it.
Right. Well, when I got slapped, damn it, I just kept on driving.
Who slapped you? Oh, tell me when you and Greg went to the reunion town.
No, that wasn't a
When did
slap.
y'all?
This is when I lived in Houston with my friend when I was driving and we were.
Oh yeah, you was popping. You was running off at the mouth. He hit you in the mouth, and you kept driving.
You shut that mouth up, didn't you?
Did he backhand you or front hand?
I think it was a backhand, but baby, I caught myself. I was
While you were driving?
Yeah, because we was going to a party that night, and I think I must have said something smart, child. But
you was talking too much.
And he slapped me.
Slapped the taste out your
But
mouth.
I said to go to the party, baby, because that was our party. And
That was a evening a bow tie.
Yeah, so honey, I had to go.
So you had
to straighten it up.
Yes, honey, with a slap
Went
mouth.
to that party, slapped.
Moving on to another celebrity news, y'all. For the past 3 years, y'all, Houston rapper Meg Thee Stallion, she's been fighting y'all to get her, get out of her contract with Carl Crawford, 1501 Entertainment, calling her record deal unconscionable. Well, in a recent admits y'all that he made some mistakes, y'all, with Megan, and he promises y'all not to mention her ever again on social media. Now, Carl says after coming from professional baseball to the music industry, he, had to learn the ropes, honey, really fast and made mistakes. And he also said that he is stepping back and bringing in new people, y'all, to run his label. Isn't that nice?
That is nice.
Because that was kind of hoodish of him. Huh?
See, at least he's admitting the mistake that he made.
Yeah, but he put Poe Mega through so much, though. 3 years. I mean,
what's his name again?
Carl Crawford. He had a baby. Well, what's her name? From Basketball Wives, Evelyn Lozado. She had a baby for him, and honey,
they were married.
Yeah, and honey, he did her Poe thing allegedly bad, and then he did this Poe Meg Thee Stallion, honey. But now he's apologizing for it because you say he was a baseball player. He was rich from baseball, not from music.
Oh, I didn't Google Carl, couldn't I? Awesome.
Carl Crawford.
Yeah, my bad.
Different person.
And then my final story, y'all, Wendy Williams, y'all, they say, honey, she's definitely going to hit the talk show circuit soon one more time, y'all. They're saying she was spotted in New York walking down the street the other day. And, you know, and when we talk about it, well, some people went up to her and wanted to take a picture, honey, but Ms. Williams told them no because she didn't trust the person. But now she's saying, yeah, that she want to be on TV. She said she want to be on something like Seth Meyers or Joy Behar or Whoopi Goldberg in The View. So I think they should put her on there. Because she's a great
well,
talent.
I'm sure they would interview her and have a conversation with her. I mean, you know, she could do a podcast. Whatever she do, she going to always have followers forever.
Yeah, but I hope
But she needs to do something now.
She sure better, honey, why she hide, because like a lot of these housewives and people, honey, they getting off the shows, honey, and they kind of cooling down. You better strike it while you're hot.
Strike it while it's hot. That's right.
Because if not, honey, you know, they're going to forget about you.
Right, and you don't want that.
Yeah, look at all the people we know forgotten. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is periwinkle. On the high end, you say periwinkle, and on the low end, you say beautiful soft blue. That's your color for today.
Soft blue. Hey, Gary, thank you for hooking me up with a necktie, and I'm gonna pay. Listen, stop.
Please, Ricky.
Stop the music, Dave. Stop music. Stop. Okay, I'm gonna pay you for that belt.
Ricky, you hadn't paid for the belt yet. Could you just? I tried to call your assistant and told her, but she ain't answering the phone.
They know not to answer your call.
Gary, I told you I was gonna, but I paid you for the other stuff.
Yeah, but you didn't pay for the belt, and now you didn't pay for the socks and the necktie.
Okay,
but I gotta pay rent. Today is rent day.
You got a lot of money.
Well, today is the first, so you pay your rent on the first.
Oh yeah, because honey, it's $20, honey, later, so I can't.
So if you pay your rent tomorrow, it's $20 more.
I mean $200. I meant to say $200.
Oh, it's $200 if you pay it tomorrow, so you got to pay your rent today.
Yeah, so don't you have cash out?
Yeah, I got cash out. Okay, can I pay you half of it then?
No, you always want to pay me damn half.
Why you going off?
Because you always want to pay half. Just pay me.
He about to cry. He didn't pay half when he bought it. He about to cry.
Nah.
Okay, but he bought half. We'll argue about that later. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
Health, happiness, and hope. It's Wellness Wednesday on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show every Wednesday on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Listen, it's Wellness Wednesday. We got the one and only Dr. MJ Collier is back with an update from the medical community, and he's also going to be answering your general medical questions. Dr. Collier, what's up, man? Good morning.
Good morning, Rickey Smiley, and thank you so much once again for allowing me to bring medical information to the listeners of the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. So, good morning, Rock T. Good morning, Gary with the T, Special K, Maria, and the Brat. So, listen, Ricky, this is Women's Health Month. March has been designated that. And, you know, they have this thing called the Red Dress Campaign for cardiovascular disease in women. But we're going to talk about women in general because we want to celebrate those ladies. Women in the family are usually the medical patriarchs. They make almost all medical decisions, including who goes to the doctor, when they go, immunizations for children, and doctor's appointments for the spouses. And oftentimes, as they become more middle-aged, taking care of their parents as well. They spend so much time caring for others that they rarely take care of themselves. So if women in the family, if a woman goes down due to a medical issue or a medical emergency, the entire family is affected because now the person that gets it done is no longer getting it done. So we want to emphasize self-care for women. Take care of yourself. So we know the medical guidelines that at the age of 40, they suggest you get a mammogram and a colonoscopy at age 45. But don't wait until you're 40 for self-care. You should get an annual comprehensive physical exam. Waist up, ladies. Going to your OBGYN and getting a pap smear and a pelvic exam is not a comprehensive physical. That is just your female health, and you want to do that as well. And relate your annual physical to a milestone that you'll remember, like your birthday or your wedding anniversary or some other event in your life. So you'll say, okay, it's that time of year, time for me to go get my physical. And when you go, don't compromise. When I say comprehensive, I mean full, get undressed, get a full evaluation, including a breast exam, blood work that includes a full lipid panel, total cholesterol, that's the HDL, the good cholesterol, the LDL, the bad cholesterol, and the triglycerides, a full thyroid panel, a comprehensive blood count, and a comprehensive metabolic panel, which checks your kidney function, your liver function, and your electrolytes. And if you have a family history of cardiovascular disease, get an EKG as well, particularly if that disease is in a parent or a sibling. And don't forget the spiritual and mental health. Establish a good relationship with a church or some other place where you can get your spirituality on, and partner or pray regularly or meditate. give yourself a spa day on the regular, maybe once a month minimum, and decrease time spent on social media. People waste a lot of time and get so stressed out about social media. This is a real phenomenon now, Ricky.
Wow.
Decrease all your life stressors. If your spouse is stressing you out, it might be time to make a change. If your children are stressing you out, you need to make some changes, make some discipline issues, or whatever it takes to get those children in line. And if you are not happy in your workplace, guess what? Change jobs. You don't have to stay in the workplace.
You heard that? Say that again. Gary, hold on, Dr. Colley.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Hold on, Gary. Say that one again. Say that one later.
If you are stressed out in your workplace, change jobs. Don't stay in a toxic work environment that you're not happy in, the people you're working with are not happy in, and you don't want to be there. It's always obvious that is the case, and so you need to make some changes in your life. There's never too late to do that.
Well, won't the person that's doing the stressing change jobs?
Okay.
And who might
changes?
Who might
that change is.
who might that be?
The person's name on the marquee.
Okay, we're talking about ladies' health. Ladies, we want you to live a long and happy life. Be like Ginger Rogers, always dance and dress to enjoy life. We want you, again, we are so dependent on the ladies, the matriarchs of the family, conscientiously taking care of everybody's health. Take care of yourself, ladies.
Let's go to the phone. I would change. I'd have to sit up and look at you every day, sir, with all them bad clothes from the markdown. Where did we get that shirt from, Brett? Neiman Marcus markdown?
Even though we got to talk to that lady, but we just had a check right here, honey, I would be happy.
Let's go to the phone. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Good morning.
Yes, hi. My name is Shawana. I'm calling from Pensacola, Florida. I want to know, I have cardiac arrest within 6 months. I just want to know how long and how many days can I work out, just where, I know it's working.
Okay, if you had a cardiac arrest, that means your heart stopped. It doesn't necessarily mean a heart attack, but the key thing is that at 6 months out now, you can start a cardiac rehab program. You didn't have to wait 6 months. You want to start improving your cardiovascular health so that doesn't happen again. But do the simple stuff. Make sure your blood pressure is controlled. Make sure if you have diabetes that your sugar is controlled and any other metabolic issues that you might have. So we want to make sure you have a good relationship with your primary care physician as well as your cardiologist to maintain good cardiovascular health.
All right, y'all, Dr. Cardi, good morning.
Good morning. I was just diagnosed with COVID-19 and was prescribed the medication to treat it, but I also take 5 milligrams of amlodipine, and I'm concerned about a moderate interaction. Should I be concerned?
No, you should not be. The Paxlovid is compatible with amlodipine. It should not be a problem. As a matter of fact, you want to make sure that your blood pressure stays controlled while you're dealing with the COVID issue. So the Paxlovid is a 5-day treatment. And it's very important that you take it's a lot of medication. It's 3 pills twice daily for 5 days. And so, but that has been shown to, one, decrease the length of the disease, decrease your chances of developing long COVID, and just markedly improve your chance of not getting infection again. So Dr. Kaya does endorse the Paxlovid, particularly if you have a comorbid condition such as high blood pressure or diabetes or any other chronic disease state. You need to get that COVID out of your body as quickly as possible.
All right, y'all, Dr. Connie, good morning.
I went to my PCP recently and have fluid in my ears, and she recommended Flonase and Benadryl to dry up the fluid. But I have this wind sound blowing in my ears, and it's impacting my hearing. Is there anything else I can do before going to an ENT?
Yes. One, the Flonase is a good option because that opens up the plumbing or the eustachian tube so that your ears can drain. And it's a condition you might need to keep using Flonase or something like it for the duration. I will usually use a non-sedating antihistamine. The problem with Benadryl is it makes you sleepy, and 2, you have to take it 3 or 4 times per day. Get some Allegra, Xyzal, Claritin, or Zyrtec. They are all once-a-day non-sedating antihistamines, as well as take a mucolytic to help dry that fluid up. That would be Mucinex DM, 1 tablet twice daily, all available over the counter.
Oh, that's good stuff right there. That's some good information, Dr. Cardi. Let everybody know about your Facebook Live and how you could be reached.
Okay, Ricky, I can be reached on all social media at ASK Dr. MJ. Facebook Live on Wednesdays at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we are available to answer your healthcare questions. And we really appreciate all the Rickey Smiley listeners. We always have people north, south, east, and west, from California to New York to Florida. These are the opinions of Dr. MJ Collier, not those of Rickey Smiley. The Rickey Smiley Morning Morning Show cast or its production crew. Now I got to run to the hospital and go meet Black Tony because he had some kind of accident. And he told me to meet him at the hospital. He didn't trust anybody else. So I'm at it. Is he still there? Did he come to pick up?
Yeah, he's at Grady.
Oh, I'm on the way.
All right. Y'all give it up for Dr. M.J. Colley. We're bringing on women who are changing the game while paying homage to those who paved the way for them. So joining us today is the president and CEO of the National Council of Negro Women Incorporated, Reverend Siobhan Arline Brantley. Good morning.
Good morning, my brother. How are you?
What's up?
You had me jamming this morning. I'm a 90s girl.
Member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated.
Absolutely.
Yeah, root from the good bros. Hey,
absolutely.
We are so happy to have you. Welcome to the show. And you are the youngest and first president and CEO of this historic organization. How does it feel?
Man, it's crazy. Listen, you know how the old folks say God is moving.
Yes.
And I'll tell you this. It's a heavy mantle. You think about names like Mary McLeod Bethune, Dorothy Height, Barbara Shaw, Ingrid Saunders-Jones, come on, Dr. Cole, Thelma Daly. These are women that have paved the way for us for over 88 years. And to be the first person in this new infrastructure, it's a seat and a mantle that I'm privileged to carry.
Wow. Sorry about that, Brett. There you go.
That's okay. I said, amen. Well, how does being an ordained minister help you in your new role?
Well, listen, you got to know churchy folk. You got to be churchy to know this work. You got to be churchy.
That's right. Hallelujah.
Come on, Jesus. Come on. Listen, and you know, I can hoop if I need to sometimes. You know, you got to. But part of it is really understanding the humanity of people, right? Understanding nature. And black women have been cornerstones in every institution in this country. And so being someone who has been called by God, who does politics and Jesus at the same time, that's an oxymoron, but that's what I do. This has been an opportunity for me to be able to play at a table that really makes change for our people.
That's awesome. And we're so excited to have you, kicking off Women's Herstory Month. And for many years, your organization, was led by Dr. Jonetta Besh Cole. How did the two of you work together to restructure the organization, and why now?
Well, it was part of her vision. I wasn't even in the play at that time. She was really instrumental in thinking through the way that civil rights organizations have worked. And one of the things that she talked about was the 21st century and what it really needs. It needed someone that was a spokesperson. It needed someone that understood governance. And when she moved forward, when she and Dr. Daly got that through during the convention, they honored Dr. A. Lois Keith. Shout out to Dr. Keith, member of Alpha Kappa Alpha, who's the chair of our board right there in Atlanta, Georgia. And we have now become the first duo in these roles. And part of that work was to ensure that NCNW was at the political table, at the program table, but also serving black women and their families.
As a member of the Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, tell us a little bit about the work that you're actually doing with the Deltas for Women in Action.
Oh, absolutely, yes. So I have the privilege of a brand new seat as well. I was served as the president of Delta for Women in Action. Shout out to the sorors of Delta, Elsie Cook Holmes, and I see all the sorors of D4, Rhonda Briggins and Beverly Smith and Gwen Boyd. They have allowed us to be able to do work that allows us to not only endorse candidates through our 501c4, but also to be able to push ballot measures. So many of you know the Divine Nine cannot endorse with their 501c7 tax status, but boy, 501c4 that us play at a different table. And so I had the privilege of serving as the president of that organization and serving as the past chair of social action. So we have done a lot of work, not only in Delta, but Delta, the cool part about all this is Delta, a.k.a. Zeta, the Lynx, Sigma Gamma Rho are all affiliates of NCNW. So my world has come together.
Oh, man, that's so exciting to hear. Congratulations on everything. And you got to come back on the show now. Don't be a stranger, okay?
Y'all better call me back now. I'm coming. I'm going to have to come to y'all in person.
Yeah, we're not going to act funny. Let everybody know how can people find out more about your organization and how can they follow you?
Please follow me on @Siobhan Arline and follow us at @NCNW_HQ. And please go to ncnw.org. We need your donations. We need your membership. And look, let me close with this. We've got young people. Don't let it fool you. We have over 35% of our sections are collegiates. We have intergenerational leadership. So whether you got a PhD or thank you, Lord E, you are welcome at this table of black women. So we love you, Rickey Smiley, and your family, and we're excited about doing this work.
No, we love you too, and thank you so much for joining us this morning. Y'all give it up and show your love right now for the president and CEO of the National Council of Negro Women Incorporated, Reverend Siobhan Arline Bradley. Thank you. We love you.
Love the bruh. Love y'all, Rickey Smiley family show. Love y'all.
Love you too. All right, y'all, we got Gary's Tea coming up next. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Time for Rickey's Quickies. It is 10 before the top of the hour. Let's go. Quickies.
How come every time I'm in the kitchen, you in the kitchen? In the goddamn refrigerator, eating up all the food.
Quickies.
There's a little Daryl. I want to tell you, Dad, I want to ride mine. I want to ride mine. I want to ride mine.
Quickies.
Hey, Ricky, I'm coming to see you for my birthday, April 22nd.
Quickies.
If you have nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea.
Quickies.
Yes, I tell Ricky I've been out here in this yellow bus waiting for him to come out. Tell him don't forget his helmet.
Quickies.
That thing look like a baby leg or something. That thing need a baby shoe on it or something.
Quickies.
Get in the car, Robert.
Quickies.
Oh, extra medium. Oh, they got something for the skinny.
Quickies.
Ricky, when the kids get to me, I put my hands to my chest, put my lip down, and I say, leave me alone.
Quickies.
Free R. Kelly from Angelina Elson from Cleveland, Ohio.
Quickies.
You don't have to do drugs.
Quickies.
This is Mr. Thomas, and I'm with my little chickadees. I go with the gold standard. I use Magnum large-size condoms. And every time I look back at my chick, and I be like, I done did my job.
Quickies.
Ricky, you need to give me my doggone damn money or bring that belt back, my Gucci belt, and I'll bring it back to damn Neiman Marcus to get my damn money back since you ain't paid for it yet. And don't forget the damn socks, too. You ain't paid for them yet, neither. Hell.
Quickies.
Rick, you need to come on and get the clothes flowing with Roll Toy.
Quickies.
Yeah, I just want to say the brat should have had my baby.
Quickies.
Chubby chicks with small look like gummy bears.
Quickies.
Oh, you got some milk?
Quickies.
Giving up hope, smoking that dope, gang banging, ooh.
Quickies.
I have to do drugs. I have to do it.
Wait a minute. Hold up. I know damn well you didn't step out of the studio and then call back to the radio station.
You're damn right.
Is that why you walked out?
Yes, that's why I walked out.
You ain't gonna keep fronting on me about no little funky Gucci belt.
You need to just go to Cash App and just give me the damn money.
But you didn't tell me how much the belt. I didn't tell you to go buy that belt. I said go buy one of the ones that Special K get his belts from.
Wait a minute.
That one would disintegrate in the bag, honey. Before it got to you.
It was what? It was what?
It would disintegrate in the bag before it got to you.
Yeah. We got to get our attitudes and our mind right now, because y'all ain't gonna believe who I got on the phone, Brett. Brett, you can wake up out of your little nap up in the studio all night.
Leave me alone now.
Because we got a special guest this morning.
I ain't bothered.
You ain't gonna believe this right here. Can I you got a drum roll, Super Dave? Oh my gosh.
Uh-oh.
Oh my gosh. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the longest running black male host on a television and the second longest reigning what's that word right there? Arbitrator. What's that?
Arbitrator.
Oh boy.
It'll work for me, dog.
Help me out. What's that, Rock?
Keep it moving, dog. Let's go.
Act like that didn't happen.
Remix.
Take that.
We can't go back and change it. In courtroom television history behind Judge Judy, y'all please welcome my good friend, the one and only Judge Gregory Mathis.
What up,
Thank you.
Hey, Judge Mathis, you know we can't do Detroit like that. We got to be right.
Come on now.
When you introducing the 313, you got to face people all over the country. Detroit don't play about they folks.
What up, though?
You got to say what up, though. That makes it official right there.
Let's go, Detroit. 8 Mile, Chastain Park, the Fox Theater, Greek Town, Savannah Blue Restaurant. Come on, Detroit.
I grew up in Detroit. I love me some D-Town.
Come on now. We love the D. Man, we are so glad to have you on the show this morning. And, you got some big things coming up, like a new show. First of all, congratulations on that.
Yes.
Yeah, tell us about your new show.
I was canceled for about
24 hours, and Warner Brothers decided they were getting out of the judge business, canceled both People's Court and mine. So, I had some day or two later that is going to be just that special. Another Mathis Court coming this fall. And, I came back quick, not, in 3 days, in 4 days. Jesus is 3 hours 4.
Okay. We didn't expect nothing less. We didn't expect nothing less. Now, this year has been extremely transformational for daytime TV with several staples like Dr. Phil, the Ellen DeGeneres Show, Wendy Williams, Maury, Dr. Oz, as well as The Real all ending. What are your thoughts on the direction that the networks are moving towards?
Well, primarily streaming. Everybody wants to become a streaming network, and quite frankly, it's not totally working. There's recently been evidence by numbers that television is still the go-to place for advertisers. So I see the companies are going towards streaming. There's a lot of cord cutting, meaning people are cutting off their cable and just keep streaming. So I think that's what television is going to streaming, and that's what's happening in daytime television. We've had a total of 54, the majority of the viewers that we had 5 years ago. This was all daytime television, not just mine. The majority of those viewers have cut their cord, meaning they can't get us anymore on daytime regular channels. And so that's the problem we see in daytime TV, and that's why you see Dr. Phil, and People's Court, and myself and others, yes, they're ending.
Yeah, well, your quick bounce back after the announcement of the cancellation is a true testament of your fan base and how loved you are.
Yeah.
We're talking to Judge Gregory Mathis, and you have always done a lot of work in the community. We hear that you have a lot of work coming up in the community with Reverend Jesse Jackson. Tell us about that.
Yeah, well, many people don't know the Reverend was my mentor. I met him in jail at 17. I told him I wanted to work with him after hearing one of those speeches that he gave to us kids in jail. And he said, go to college, and if you go to college, when you come back, you can work with me. That's just what I did. And he mentored me in politics in Detroit and Chicago, and now I'm chairman of the board, so I intend to step up my role. He has asked me to step my role up as he slows down. So I'm going to pick that role up, and you'll hear a lot more about that later.
But before you ask your question right there, I just wanted to say Reverend Jesse Jackson inspired me my freshman year of college. And I'll never forget, I was up in the chapel. He came to Tuskegee, and I was sitting up there on that front row in the balcony with tears in my eyes. And that speech was totally, totally life-changing. So, yeah, I feel you on the impact of Reverend Jesse Jackson. He's one of the best. Go ahead, Rock. I'm sorry.
Absolutely. One of the greatest, man. Now, people may not know that not only do you have your regular show, Judge Mathis, but you have been producing shows like Trap Queens, American Gangster, and several others. Now you stepped into the movie producing realm. Can you share some information about that?
Yeah, Trap Queens, American Gangster, I created that after seeing a lot of my female friends from back in the day going to prison, coming out, and doing the right thing. I said people need to hear those stories about sisters who get caught up, but they show a roadmap on how to get out. We always sensationalize how to go in. We wanted to show a roadmap for women who come out of the game and then redeem themselves by doing work in the community. And so that's what Trap Queen shows. You'll see Tony Welch, as those who saw that episode. She's now working against domestic violence. You have Big 50, who we did our first movie on and was our most popular first season Trap Queen. She works, and I assist her in the prison reform for women. And so these are the stories we wanted to have aired. And because we want to relate to our people, we know what our people, the challenges we have and what our lives are like going in, but we want to show how to come out. And so our second movie is First Lady of BMF, Tony Welch. And we'll start shooting in April and air on BET this fall.
Oh, wow. Man, we are so happy to have you on this morning. Judge Mathis, you welcome on this show anytime. I appreciate you. Appreciate your encouraging words. Appreciate what you do for the community. Appreciate you being a leader and a mentor. We absolutely love you, and I think I can speak on behalf of all of us that listen to this morning show. We absolutely love you, and thank you for your leadership, and thank you for keeping us entertained. We love your show, especially we always we talk about you all the time. But let everybody
got some crackheads up in
yes,
there.
Yes, sir.
They be needing some straightening.
Right.
Talk about me that much. That's going on now.
Judge Mathis, let everybody know how you can be reached.
I can be reached at Greg Mathis Instagram. Judge Greg Mathis Instagram. Hit us up. Tell me what you want me to know, and we'll make sure that we respond one way or the other.
There it is, man. Hey, we love you, Judge Mathis, man. Have a great day. Y'all, ladies and gentlemen, y'all give it up for the one and only Judge Gregory Mathis. Yes. Love you, man. Love you.
Love you back.
Man, I'll be listening to kids just to hear that song. And I hit up Darryl. I called Darryl Johnson about 5 o'clock in the morning. Like, what is the name of that song? So I was blowing up Maria this morning. Like, Maria, find the song. I know it when I hear it.
Yep.
And first you said it was
there's so many.
Start with an A.
Ari
Lennox.
I thought it was Ari Lennox. I thought it was Lettucey. And then we like, you talking about SZA.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said it's a happy song. It feels
It
good.
is. I love this damn song.
Even though she's talking about killing her ex.
Oh, God. That's what she talking about?
Yeah, she's talking about killing her ex.
It just sounds like a song that should be skipping through a wheat field like Laurie Ingalls on Little House on somebody should take Little House on the Prairie when she's skipping through the field and play that song.
I wasn't going to say what the song was about, but you was too happy, dog.
But it's just a great ass song. I never knew what the words
That's
said.
a little psychotic for it to be so happy, feel so happy, but it's about killing somebody.
Right. God. Right. Right.
But we're going to keep it positive and focus on the way it makes
we got
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
24 minutes after the top of the hour, front page time. Maria Moore, what's happening?
Good morning, Rock T. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's your Wednesday morning news. Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot lost her bid for re-election on Tuesday, ending her historic run as the city's first black woman and first openly gay person to serve in the position. Here's what she had to say during her concession speech.
Obviously, we didn't win the election today, but I stand here with my head held high and a heart full of gratitude. And regardless of tonight's outcome, we fought the right fights, and we put this city on a better path. No doubt about it.
Lightfoot, a Democrat, failed to get enough votes to move on to an April 4th runoff. She's the first mayor in 40 years to lose a re-election. Paul Vallis, a former CEO of Chicago Schools, will face Brandon Johnson, a Cook County commissioner endorsed by the Chicago Teachers Union. In criminal justice, Massachusetts police have cracked a 12-year-old case thanks to DNA found on a sweet potato. Back in 2011, Todd Lampley was fatally shot in his home. Investigators believe that the potato was used as a silencing device to muffle the sound of gunshots. DeVaris Hampton has been arrested and charged with Lampley's murder.
I'm sorry, go ahead. Say, man.
In other news, a Vermont girls' high school basketball team forfeited an out-of-state tournament.
Keep on going, Maria. Just keep on going. You got it.
After refusing to play against a team that had a transgender player.
It's the sweet potato.
The team,
you ready? Want me to go?
The team released a statement saying we withdrew from the tournament.
Want me to go ahead and start sports?
Wait a minute, what happened?
Let's do sports.
Why are you crying? Wait a minute, hold on. What happened? Hold on. I still don't know what happened.
Don't worry
Okay.
about it. Sweet potato. Okay.
It's,
Can you just say briefly, kind of recap that sweet potato thing?
What happened?
He uses sweet potato as a silencing device.
What?
Who did?
The murder suspect. He uses sweet potato as a 12-year-old cold case.
Right.
I thought it was an interesting story.
Right.
And I was glad that they were able to crack
what was
the
his
cold
name?
case. His name was DeVaris Hampton.
And what he put the sweet potato on?
He uses sweet potato. What's going on in sports, Rock T?
Well, we're going to talk about Kevin Durant. He's expected to make his debut with the Phoenix Suns tonight versus Charlotte. Hornets. He's been out nursing a sprained MCL knee injury, man. So we're excited about that. It's going down real big. So it's always good to hear Shannon Sharp and Skip Bayless debate on Undisputed. Skip thinks that LeBron is lying and faking about his foot injury.
He scored 11 points in the fourth quarter after he, quote-unquote, hurt himself. I heard something pop.
Can I ask you a
Why didn't you take yourself out?
Can I ask you a question? I just want to know this. Why is it when LeBron James, if someone says there's something wrong with LeBron James, you either said it's not that serious or he's lying. Okay. But you've never called into question when Tom Brady said anything. Tom Brady had off-season surgery. He had it. How do you know? Did you perform the surgery?
No, but he announced it, and I believe he did. Okay, wait a second. Are you calling Tom Brady a liar?
If you calling LeBron James a liar about his injury, I'm absolutely calling Tom Brady a liar about it.
LeBron ain't lying about no injury. They in 12th place, man. He trying to get to the playoffs. If LeBron can play, he would be out there playing.
Maria wasn't lying about that dude putting that sweet potato on the front of that pistol and shoot people.
Hey, real quick, in this week's episode of I Hate the Homies podcast with your boy Rock Teasy Griff and Super Dave, we discovered, Rick, that Super Dave is a male groupie.
But I would never be a groupie. Now, I went to Prince.
You are a groupie, though.
No, I'm not. I went to Prince concert in 1984.
Was you wearing Prince clothes?
Was you wearing the blinds?
Tell the truth.
Did you have the high heel boots?
No, I didn't. I had the black veil on. Remember he had on Darla Nikki?
A veil over your eyes, dog.
I mean, can I finish this? I've never felt warm for a man, but I'm going to tell you this. He was throwing roses out. I caught the rose, and we made eye contact. That's the first time I ever felt warm.
Hey, Dane, don't you tell nobody else that.
That is a major man law.
Yeah, that's a man law violation.
He just lost the super off his name.
Made him warm.
Yeah. So, man.
Y'all can listen to this.
From here on
and
out.
they made eye contact.
He caught the rose, Brad.
And he wore the veil.
So which is worse, making eye contact with Prince or shooting somebody and using a sweet potato as a silencer?
Y'all can listen to the whole episode, man. Any way you listen to your podcast, I Hate the Homies. There it is.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and
that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
29 minutes after the hour, y'all time for the hot spot. What up, Brad?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tad, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. TV star Jerry Johnson from the hit show Harlem took to Instagram yesterday with claims that filmmaker Mark Casey touched her inappropriately. She said, I tell him what show I'm on about 3 times. I tell him it's nice to meet him, exchange info, and he whispered in my ear, I don't want to hurt your feelings, brother. And I said, my feelings don't get hurt, and why are you calling me brother? I'm not a brother. And this man proceeded to pinch my nipple. It was disgusting and so inappropriate. Continuing, Johnson made a second claim that her friend shared a similar interaction with the industry professional. She continued, and then I told another friend what happened, and she told me that he unconsensually smacked her ass when she walked by him. Listen, I'm the wrong one. I don't care about LA culture or industry culture or any of that. You should not be touching people inappropriately for any reason. So I guess I'll keep up with that story and let y'all know what comes of that. Meanwhile, during the interview with Lil Yachty, Drake has revealed that he regrets airing out his exes in his music. During a discussion about his 2016 song, Western Road Flows, on which he suggested that he would retire at 35, he says now that he thinks that's an ageist statement, and he explained, I hate hearing that. I heard that the other night. I think that some songs, when I've said some girls' names in songs, maybe those are the 2 things that I like to look back on, and I'm like, maybe I could have done without that. Like crapping on people for age or disrupting somebody's life. He continued, the lyrics were never made with ill intent, but I had somebody once tell me, you know, it's not necessarily what you're saying about me, it's the fact that you said it. He explained, just in the sense like you don't want what it does, you don't know what it does to me, you don't know who my boyfriend is at the time, or you don't know what my family knows or doesn't know. And if you don't express any form of discontent for me and call me by my name in a song, then all of a sudden I'm left to pick up the pieces of my own life that I've tried to build up for myself. He continues, so I've tried my best to stop doing that. So good for Drake. Last but not least, J. Cole has announced the lineup for his 2023 Dreamville Festival. The festival will be held on April 1st and April 2nd at Dorothea Dix Park in Raleigh, North Carolina. On April 1st, Usher will headline, and then on April 2nd, J. Cole, Drake, Burna Boy, and other acts include Dreamville artists Ari Lennox and J.I.D. In addition, Lil Durk, City Girl, Sean Paul, Sir, Summer Walker, and Glorilla will also perform. So that's going to be a great show. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note, but coming up next, we got the praise mix down. The time now is 27 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.